What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. I swear I cannot talk ever. How are y'all feeling? Yesterday it was the Sharks, and today, well, very eventful day today. Very quiet in terms of news, but really wild day in terms of what happened in the AMC community. Thanks to all you guys coming in here. Let's drop some rockets in the chat to see if we can get a little bit, maybe a little bit of an upswing before the aftermarket close. That would be pretty cool. What's up, guys? How we doing? What up, Mike V? Oh, there are the rockets. How are we doing, everybody? Let's see. We got a decent amount of things to talk about tonight. We're gonna go over the reverse gamma squeeze. That was pretty interesting. We're also gonna go over this potential investigation that Wes Christian is bringing. I know it's kind of a hot topic now. There's a lot of hot topics out there, actually. We also have not F9, Space Jam coming out this weekend, which could serve as another potential catalyst. What's good with the GoFundMe page? I'm not necessarily sure, so I'm staying away with it for now. GoFund. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's most likely legit. It's just very hard for them to verify that it's legit. So once we find a way that we know that the money is gonna go to where it needs to go, then I'll start maybe promoting the GoFundMe. But until then, we'll just keep talking about the possibilities of what could happen out of this investigation. Hello Bliss, thank you. Shout out to the mods. I think Hello Bliss might be the only one in here, but thanks for everybody coming in and hanging out. Happy Friday, y'all. Yeah, we had a wild day. If you guys were on Twitter, we got free TMI, #1 trending in technology when they hit his channel. That was nuts. What's the catalyst? So there's a couple of them. We have a bunch of potential catalysts coming up. We have a couple of them are fundamental catalysts for just AMC, the company. We have Space Jam coming out this weekend, which could do even bigger numbers than Black Widow, but who knows? We also have AMC's earnings coming up over the next couple of weeks. I think it's the first week of August, but I don't think they've set a concrete date yet. And then give me 1 second. I'm going to shoot this link out to a bunch of people, see if we can get some special guests in the building tonight. Bum, bum, bum. There it is. It has been sent. All right, guys. What's up, Fuzzy? How you doing? Chance the Rapper concert? Yep, that's another one. We can pull that up real quick, too. My computer is glitching out. Can you guys hear me all right? See me all right? Is it good? I'll come back over to you guys. Yeah, they did. Everything's good with TMI now. Do you think the criticism of LeBron will bring a low turnout to Space Jam? No. Vix, how are they still sharding? They must have had Chipotle. That must have been it. The Hedgies are eating a lot of Chipotle. Yeah, let's pull up this AA tweet. Oh, interesting. So he actually, in this tweet, he had a typo. So hold up. Are you ready for an experience like none other? Change the Rapper. He corrected it later because they're actually decent friends. Brilliant, dazzling concert movie, magnificent coloring world in August across the US, only at AMC. We are expecting sellouts, so buy your tickets now. Very interesting. Mike V, maybe I'll skip try Chipotle then. Yeah, or Taco Bell. Or honestly, Gary Gensler tweet, he doesn't have a Twitter. I've heard it's like a parody account. No, but the fact that they allowed Space Jam free to HBO Max customer until August 14th is not going to help. That is true. Time for Hedgies to grab the Chipotle away. What's up, Alex? How you doing? Shout out to the mods in here. Let's see. Vix in the mix. Yes, sir. Played dailies on AMC today, lol. I qualify for Patrick. When you're playing dailies, you know it's gonna go one of two ways. You're either gonna hit a big play or you're gonna lose a little bit of money. It happens. It happens. How are they still getting away with knocking the price down after all of the changes made by the SEC, etc.? Well, okay. So the changes from like the clearing corporations, like the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation, like 005 was the one that everybody was really hyped up for. But then we all saw that they were just kind of clarifying and solidifying the rules that they already had. The big one is 002 and 801, the automatic margin call rules. But again, it's just a margin call. It does not mean that they're getting forcefully liquidated. Forced liquidations are what is going to cause the squeeze to happen. Depending on how much liquidity they have, they can keep pumping, like meeting these liquidity requirements until they run out of liquidity. So like when we all say margin calls are coming or they've been happening, yeah, they have. You can't have a stock go from 12 to 70 and then back down still at basically 34, 35. And there's over like a high short interest and people aren't getting margin called. That's insanity. HBO Max free with HBO. Interesting. HBO Max is free. Yeah. See, you guys aren't helping. You guys talking about how great HBO Max is, not going to help AMC. Let's pull up Ortex. So it goes off what I just said about how, like, we just have to look at the average days on loan right here. Let me bring it over. Right here. Almost 40 days is the average time a share has been out on loan. Now, we don't know if it's been shorted or not, but when we take a look at the chart of AMC, that's like down here in this range is when they entered these shorts, right around here. So they've been holding these shorts for a very significant amount of time. I didn't think Gary Gensler had a real Twitter. Hold up. We are going to do some digging on this one. I thought it was just a parody account. Oh, maybe he does. Pin tweet. Yeah, I don't think this is real. Yeah, I think the Gary Gensler tweet is a parody account. Wait, oh, there it is. Let's see. 039 should spread order flow. I'm not sure which one that is. Yeah, it's not a verified one, but also, Donna, you cannot get verifications on Twitter right now. It's impossible. They're just not offering new ones right now. Who is Gary Gensler? Eric, would I be able to ask you an offline question about an option thought? Yeah, I mean, Eric, if it's a financial advice question, I can't directly answer it. I want real change. I don't want to settle for an amount. Need to think about the future. Yeah. Hold up. Forget Gary Gensler right now. Let's find out about this offer. Terry, what are you talking about? Oh, what's up, Ben Levine? How you doing, man? Also, if you guys don't mind, just hitting that like button. It just helps out with the YouTube algorithm and helps get some more people in here so we can just kind of hang out, go over what happened this week, and now go over some offer or something. Is Portnoy here? No. Yeah. Thanks to all you guys who just hit that like button. It just helps out. Shouldn't we know today if we are back on the threshold list? Oh, we might. So we're actually going to be looking for the threshold list stuff when it comes out at 9. So it's possible that it would be today or it would come out Monday or Tuesday. Fuzzy, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Shout out to everybody sending in the super chats, liking the videos. You guys help us out a whole lot. How do we feel about taking the debt and packing it up into a convertible bond that apes can buy and convert at a later date to clear debt? Fuzzy, I've heard this argument a couple of times. So the argument about basically us paying off buying AMC's debt off of them is, one, they would still be in debt just to us. And if people are freaking out about the convertible bond, but at the current time, we pretty much know that we have a general understanding that the convertible bonds, if any, that are on AMC right now are not hurting us. So it would just be like transferring ownership of bonds. And depending on how much debt that AMC has right now, I don't think it would really help us, because it would be us spending a lot of money to buy out that debt when we could instead buy the stock. But that's just not financial advice. Yeah, we are not doing any of that. If you guys want to talk about Ape Fest, we can talk about Ape Fest, but some people are very misinformed about what's going on, but we don't have to talk about it. So my question is very legit and a concerning question. Why will none of you answer this question? And this is very important to all apes. Ron, you got to ask the question. You can't just say that and then not ask the question, buddy. Wouldn't that take the argument of debt off the table, though? Fuzzy, we would just be buying their notes. So say some company right now owns they've given AMC the money. And let's say we pay a 5% or a 3% premium in order to get our hands on all of those bonds. What would happen is that AMC still has that debt obligation, but now we just own it. So it's like me and Fuzzy. Let's say that I'm a business and Fuzzy's like an investment bank. Fuzzy gives me money in order to operate, but I then give him essentially a note that says, I'm going to pay you this much interest in this amount of time. Or it's convertible and you can convert it into shares at a later date, but that's kind of irrelevant. So what would happen is that if Fuzzy wanted to sell that note to, let's say, a group of retail investors, and he sells the note off to them, it doesn't change the debt agreement that I, as the business owners, have. I still have the debt agreement, but it's somebody else just owns it. It's very similar to when you originally get your mortgage on your house, and you're paying your mortgage, and then all of a sudden your mortgage is now a different company. It's like, well, you still have that outstanding debt on your house. It's just somebody else owns that debt, if that makes sense. Juan Martinez, thank you so much for becoming a member on the channel, man. So just for everybody that doesn't know, the memberships on my channel, TMI and I have a bunch of stuff working to try to create some different types of content for you guys. And what we're going to do is we're going to, one, release it in TMI and which is going to be the same Patreon now. We're going to change the name of it. Or we're also going to release it in the members only community tab on YouTube. So that's really the only benefit of having the membership. If you don't want to pay for it, don't. You'll find out about it eventually. It's just a way to help support the channel, but I'm not asking you guys to pay for it. Do you have a mortgage, Vix? Vix is 22 years old and in college, so no. Fuzzy, thank you so much for another super chat, man. Hey, now, what is this weird word that you speak of? Sell? Ape, no, understand. That's funny. Fuzzy, thank you so much for the super chat, man. They have not covered. That's true. Yeah, so that's something that I want to touch upon in this live stream. If you guys have seen my video from earlier today, I tried to touch on it and make this clear that the covering that I was talking about when they unhedge the delta hedge of those puts, it's not the covering that we want to see. So let's just we did this in the live stream yesterday, but I think this is really important in understanding the price action that AMC saw this week. But again, this isn't the only reason why we saw this significant decrease. So originally, we saw the price of AMC start to come down, but we know there's a lot of puts on AMC for this week, a boatload of them. Now, you have to think of like a gamma squeeze. So what happens in a gamma squeeze? Like a typical one that we saw in June, the market makers or the institutions sell you options, but since the theoretical max loss on those is unlimited, what they do is delta hedge. So there's deltas on every single strike, but they change. So what they do is they buy enough shares in order to become delta neutral on the open market, because when you sell a call option, your delta is negative, which means you would make money as the stock goes down. Your options value would increase when the stock starts to decrease. So you have to balance that off. So you need a positive delta position in order to balance that. So what they do is they buy the appropriate amount of shares according to the deltas. But for puts, it's different. It's just the other way around. So if you have a positive delta position, which you do when you sell puts, in order to have a negative delta position, you can either buy puts in order to offset that potential loss that you could have by selling those puts, or two, you short the stock. So those are the two ways that you can do it. So when we see the stock start to really drop, especially like in these ranges right here, the market makers need to hedge those puts. And when they hedge those puts, they're shorting the stock. They could potentially have been shorting the stock. They also could have been buying puts to basically create a spread. But what happens is that when the stock starts to come back up, like we saw when retail bought this dip in the $31 range, right here, $31, $32 range, the deltas on the puts start to come back closer to zero. So they go from negative, like 0.5, let's say, to negative 0.4. So that means that the market makers who shorted shares in order to become delta neutral no longer need those shares. So then they buy back the shares, creating that positive momentum. So it's unhedging, but it's the opposite. So a lot of people didn't know how delta hedging would work on puts, and I think we saw a great example of that this week. All right. What's up, Mask? How you doing? Pivs sharding. God. I say one thing, and you guys can't leave me alone on it. Wait, do I have... All right, cool. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody coming in. We need to stop worrying about payment for order flow. Average investor cannot afford paying for trades. We can get into payment for order flow right now if you want to do it. Do you guys want to talk about payment for order flow? Let's see. Give me like a thumbs up or something if you want to talk about payment for order flow. Sure. It's a hot topic. We can 100% get into payment. No, you don't want to. Yes, sure. The rumor? What's the rumor? I don't know. I wish YouTubers would stop pushing. It's a cash burn. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Wait till Shard hits the fan. Offer from Suits. M. Knight, you got to send me that. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Yeah, okay. Payment for order flow. Let's do it. I'm assuming that everybody knows what payment for order flow is now because it's been so highly contested over the last week. Right. Okay, we're going to get into all of it. Cypher B says payment for order flow doesn't matter since most of the orders are sent to Citadel anyway. That is a point. Here's what payment for order flow is. Those big market makers pay for the Robinhoods, Weebles, and a lot of other brokers too to route them their orders. And they can front run them and do all of that nefarious stuff with those orders. It delays them kind of, and they can do a lot of basically bad things with your orders. They can route them through the dark pool. They can do all sorts of different things. Here are the positives and negatives of payment for order flow. In the AMC community, let's just take this as an example. If every single retail investor in AMC transferred out of a broker that engaged in payment for order flow and then went into one where they can route directly onto the exchange, one, it's only going to matter for the new shares that they buy. And two, where was I going with that? And two, think about how much volume there is on the market and how many more investors there are than just in the AMC community. Our community is big, but there's a lot more people out there. So again, the entire system would have to switch from payment for order flow to pay the fee for your actual orders. The entire system would have to do that, and everybody would have to switch to a broker, a different broker that allows for directly routing to the exchanges. Now, I'm not saying payment for order flow is bad. I'm just saying there's not much we can do about it I'm not saying payment for order flow is good, but there's not much that we can actually do about it at the current time. And us as content creators can't come out and say, hey, you need to transfer your money to another broker. That is direct like financial advice. You can't really say that. I've taken the Webull link out just because we know that people are gonna like buy new shares if they were gonna go on there, and it's just not worth the hassle of like freaking out about everybody being like, oh my God, you're promoting a payment for order flow service. But again, most likely it's not going to make that big of a difference, but it also does provide liquidity or it makes market makers money. So it doesn't necessarily have to do with hedge funds. Oh, Ernie, thank you for the super chat, man. Why is Rogue scared to have a push-up contest? He's ducking me all day. That's funny, Ernie. Thank you for the super chat, man. Even Fidelity sends most of their orders to Citadel, even though they don't do payment for order flow. True. There's positives and negatives to every situation. The issue is that Citadel is making a boatload of money off of payment for order flow, and they also have a hedge fund branch, so it could be used to create liquidity over there. That's the main argument that I see against it. William Morgan, I see that comment for you from you every single day. Nobody is enforcing the rules. True. Two Cup Gaming, if you don't know the full situation, you probably shouldn't be making comments like that, because there's a lot more to the situation. You personally have not talked to the people. Two Cup Gaming, if you keep saying bad things about it, I'm going to ban you because you don't know the situation. You have your opinion on it, but there's no reason to be negative. Somebody already got you. PRP just sharded. I ask a legitimate question and I'm regarded as FUD. I've invested over 10,000 in AMC and fell. Ron, if you don't ask the actual question and I don't see it, then I can't answer your question. So if I don't see another question and I see another like chat that's like, I ask questions and I'm called a shill, I'm not going to respond to your messages because you're not asking a question. What's up, Ben? No, we're not calling Ron FUD. I haven't seen the question. I just have not. I'm going to look for it right now. Oh, Ron, that's okay. Ron's asking about the new variant. Yes. If everything does end up, there's two sides to this new illness. I don't know how to say it because it's a hot word. The new illness part coming back, and there's a different version of it. So one side of it is it affects AMC fundamentally as a company. We're going to go over the negative of it first, the like bad, worst case scenario. The negative of it first is that AMC would be affected fundamentally again by a situation like that. Yeah, Naz, you answered wrong. Okay, I'm gonna just give an answer, just so everybody is on the same page. So he's talking about the new variant. Here's the issue. Yes, it would affect AMC fundamentally as a company. And if fundamentals were the only thing that mattered in the market, then yeah, they would get hit. Here's the other part of it. Shorts haven't covered. So if the market as a whole comes down, they're going to get forcibly liquidated. We know everybody's wildly over leveraged. There's almost $900 billion in margin debt right now. Our financial system and the way our system works right now would not be able to handle another crash with the way that people are leveraging money. And you know what that does? Margin calls, which we've already seen most likely, and forced liquidations, the most important part, which could cause AMC to go bananas. Exactly. AMC is not a fundamental play. What happened with GME crypto? The NFT supposed dividend has not been announced yet. That July 14th date was a placeholder date, which was said by somebody on the GameStop team. So we're just going to have to wait and see. Ernie, thank you for the super chat, man. Anybody who has had the illness is asymptomatic and is immune to the newer one. Ernie, I'm trying to avoid all the hot words. Thank you for the super chat, man. I don't know if that's true. Let's not talk about that type of stuff. Ron, thank you for the response. I feel better about my investment now. Yeah, there's positives and negatives to every situation. There are over 10 billion FTDs, not according to the reported data. But again, it's reported, so we don't know. Yeah, how about we're not going to talk about any of that disease stuff in here, please. Just because of everything that's gone on today, we don't need any hot words being thrown around. Yeah, good vibes. That's what we want. What about this offer rumor? Okay, I'm going to check my Twitter DMs right now, and if nobody sent it to me, I'm going to be disappointed. Nobody sent me this rumor. Somebody needs to send me that offer rumor, and we can go over it. That's kind of what these streams are for. If we see something pop up, we go over it live. A stated over a month ago that we owned 80 to 85% of the float. Since then, we continue to buy. How do they have the ability to continue to reload dark pools and share lending? Here's the thing. There are multiple ways for them to do that. And when you say we've continued to buy, there's many more people who have entered into the community. A lot of new investors, a lot of people who are just normal buy and hold that don't know about this whole AMC situation and the depths of how deep it goes. And you know what they probably don't know about? The share lending programs. So if they don't know about share lending, they may not have turned it off and their shares are out on loan. That's one of the ways. The other way is that institutions can just find more shares to lend. They can naked short. They can create those synthetics based on options. I saw a comment on one of my videos the other day that was like, they can't create synthetics with selling calls and buying puts at the same time. And I was like, well, the FINRA and the SEC would disagree. So what they do is that there's a disparity in the put call parity. That's a tongue twister. And when a stock is hard to borrow, that equation gets out of whack. So you can enter into these trades for a lower amount than they're actually worth. So you're effectively shorting the spread on it. Hey, STV, do you know any new regulations that might take effect soon? Not trying to spread FUD or fake hype, just trying to research new regulations. FINRA 2119 is a decent one, but 2119 is a good one. What it does, it's trying to up the standard on short interest reporting. But again, the comment period ends like August 4th. And then, what do you call it? Then we got to see if it's going to get approved and implemented and if they can actually enforce it. Yeah, Twilight Zone, I mean, we're just playing it safe. We don't need everybody to get popped all at once. So a bunch of $35 calls? I don't know. I'm hearing rumors there are 26 billion in short positions, not dollars, 26 billion shares shorted. This might be even bigger than we can imagine. Antics. I've seen that screenshot. Here's what I think that screenshot is. Everybody is saying Wes Christian confirmed that. No. I highly doubt that he would. 22-year-old college student YouTuber looked at that, and it looks like what they did is, you know how they give you the short volume per day? It looks like they took that short volume since the beginning of January, or maybe even further back, and just added them all up. So you get this wild number, but you have no idea if those are current outstanding short positions. In my opinion, there's really relatively no way to figure out how many synthetic or naked shorts are out there at the current time unless we get true voting numbers, which we've seen in the past. again, according to Wes Christian, who's actually prosecuted these cases, that the proxy companies, if they get more votes than they're supposed to get in, they'll just trim off the top and make the numbers work. But somebody will know. Yeah, we're not doing any ape fest FUD. Anybody that's coming out and saying they're trying to scam you, blah, 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 they're paying us. It's a day after they announced it to the public, guys. Come on. I actually spoke with them a little while after, and there's something else coming that all of you naysayers would, I think, would enjoy hearing. Have you seen the Chad Brewer interview? I watched like 2 minutes of it, and then so I haven't seen it. You guys want to talk about the potential or the investigation? Okay, this offer thing, we're not going to spread FUD over here. So if there is something, I'm going to check my DMs again if somebody sent it to me. And if not, we're not going to talk about that anymore. And I didn't see it. So unless somebody can... Nate, I haven't seen that, but let me look. Well, I don't know what they would say. FUD with sprinkles. No FUD. It's not a lie at all. It's not a lie. Yeah, we're not going to do a... Oh, I'm getting raided? That's fun. That's my first raid. What's up, AFC Vigilante? How you doing, man? Smash that like button. Yeah, if you guys don't mind, just hit that like button. It just helps me out. Do you actually short the VIX? Not right now, I don't. It's from a show. My name is from a show. Why are we so low? Oh, what's up, Pushin'? Yeah, we had, so it's a combination of things this week. In my video today, I tried to make it clear that the delta hedging on the puts was not the only reason that we saw the price decrease. Obviously, there's manipulative shorting, there's short attacks, there's some paper hands coming, but one of the things is the delta hedging on the puts that they sell. $12 different brand new accounts. Interesting. Yeah, they took us down this week because of options. Yeah, I just tried to show you guys how they do that. Yes, there we go. Yeah, thank you guys for all popping in and hanging out. Really appreciate it, guys. Thank you, Vix. How do you combat this? So the reason why we see the delta hedging with those sold puts is the direction the stock is going in. Same reason why we see the gamma squeeze to the upside when there's a lot of calls. When the stock continuously starts to go down, they have to short more shares in order to become delta neutral, which pushes the stock down even lower, which leads to more shorting, which leads to more delta. It's just that positive feedback loop that we see. So it's the same thing on the call side as the put side. So it really depends on where the options are for that week and where the week starts off and the stock starts to head. We need to stop buying calls of the 145 until we are close to getting to that. Otherwise, you're giving hedgies money to short. Nas, I do agree that if those options do not run in the money, the market makers and the institutions that are selling you those options are making a decent amount of money off of apes. But remember what happened when we were trading at between 9 and 14. There was the 240,000 open interest at the 40. That was a 400%, or a 300% increase in where the stock was trading at. Alfred, thank you for the super chat, man. Y'all really gonna give my boy only 14 likes? Alfred, I think we got a little bit more than that now. I think you just got to refresh. But thank you so much for the super chat, man. Yeah, Nate Ross, I get being skeptical. I just don't appreciate everybody coming out and drawing a conclusion like the way they did. It's the same thing that's been happening on in the chats on the interviews. I just don't think it's a positive thing for the community um, to just start going off on each other when these interviews happen or something comes out that could be good for the community. Information is information. You got to be not emotional when we're dealing with these things. So the more they short, the more money is in the pool that we can take when it squeezes. Here's the thing: if they're shorting more and they increase the amount of shares on loan, increase the total amount of short positions and the synthetics, then yeah, they're gonna have to buy back more shares when it squeezes, which is gonna end up being more buying volume, buying pressure, and could potentially push the stock price even higher. That's why it's kind of shocking that this has gone on for so long. What's up, Cookie? Dun, dun, dun. Kind of a reverse ladder attack? No, it's just like a reverse gamma squeeze, just to the downside. Genuinely sorry if you've already addressed this, but what is your opinion on Wes Christian accepting the lawsuit on AMC's behalf? Tom, great question. We haven't really gone over that yet, I don't think. So here's the deal. We might have touched upon it, but it's fine. We can talk about it again. We don't know what this could potentially bring. No idea. One, it's going to take a long time for him to investigate this. So nothing really changes at the current time. In my opinion, it's neutral or bullish from the information that we currently have with Wes Christian's track record on how successful he's been in prosecuting naked short selling cases. So that's really my opinion right now. Neutral or bullish. Wes said months or years for the investigation. Yeah. And you want that too. You don't want him to come out next week and be like, I figured it out, guys. Let's take it to court. Because you're going to be like, no, whoa, no. We want you to really figure out and think through how you're going to make these arguments. We want you to really have a lot of evidence in order to make sure that this can never happen again. This manipulation in the market is what is really what needs to be stopped. So we want it to take a long time in my opinion. That's what I think. Hey, no days off. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. I really appreciate all those super chats you guys send in, all you guys liking the video, and everybody just hanging out in here on a Friday night. Do me a favor and say no days off. No days off, buddy. Should address the Ape Fest stuff. Cool. I'm going to do a really quick thing about Ape Fest. One, I've talked to the guys, and we all have more details than most likely everybody else. But the interview that you watched was really good with John. So when we're looking at Ape Fest, think about one, we're not getting paid. That's the one thing that people were freaking out about. We're not getting paid to go there. We got approached with this idea that, hey, there are people that have planned and been a part of the largest music festivals for the last 10 years that have happened on the face of the earth. And they're like, hey, we're apes and we want to provide something for you guys, create an event that we can all hang out, meet at, and just kind of connect as a community. And you know what we said when we saw, we want to have a cool event and we want to connect as a community? Yeah, we would 100% be down for that. So now everybody's saying that we don't know when the squeeze is going to happen. I get it. I get where your argument is coming from. But at the same time, if you don't want to go, you don't have to. And that's really all I got to say about that. Hold up. The hedgies own the media, bud. Yep. Vix, you can't defend this. You don't celebrate at halftime. What's the difference between that and a meetup? Like, okay, we're not going to talk about it. If you guys don't want to go, don't go. We don't have to talk about it. We heard 600. Go look at the website for yourself. That is like the highest thing. Vix, you can do as you please. I just want to meet you guys. That's really it. There's a lot of people that have given me a lot of support over the last 8 months, and I want to meet you guys. Rachel Andrews, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Oh, Nate, yeah, I did see that. I saw the reaction. It's fine. It's just people being upset about stuff as usual. That's been a common theme I've seen recently. A lot of people have been upset about a lot of things. I don't typically try to get involved in any of the drama at all because I try to focus on the stock. Looking delicious today, Vix. Oh, thank you. If utilization rate hits 100%, what happens? If utilization hits the rate hits 100%, then they've loaned out all of the shares that they're willing to lend. So technically, there's not supposed to be any more shares that are loaned out. But remember, it's like a cycle. It's like shares go out, shares come back, shares get loaned out, and shares come back. So most likely, we won't see utilization stay at 100% for very long if we see it. Brett TX, thank you for the super chat, man. Hashtag where's Nancy? I don't know. Who's Nancy? No, the 600 is a price for something, but it's not what you think. You're like, guys, this is the same thing. Do your own due diligence. You're hearing stuff from people. Again, never take anything at face value. This goes for me and everybody else that is putting out due diligence or any information. You take it, you analyze it, and you go research for yourself. Vix, what is the best call options you could buy to help us? Calls don't necessarily help or hurt. Like they wouldn't help. If you just buy a call, then it's not going to help or hurt the cause. The only way that it could help is if that call runs in the money and you exercise it and it provides more buying volume for the stock. All right, we're done talking about it, guys. No more. We're not talking about it anymore. We asked and answered. I'm going to just say do your own research, and that's it. We're not talking about it anymore. You don't respond, bro. It can't be live. Crypto Surfer. I'm right here, man. Dr. Dazzle. It is not power half hour yet. Also, we might have to tone down on power half hours after what we had happen today. I'm just playing. Oh, it's all right, buddy. Vix, what is your price target for AMC? I'm not even considering the sell button to exist until I feel that the shorts have covered. Because one, it's going to be really hard to actually know for sure. In my opinion, I really think it's going to be hedge fund bankruptcies and widespread market sell-off. I'm gonna still look at Ortex for the trends and the data points that I find important. But the short interest data on Ortex is most likely not going to be what I use to tell me if the squeeze has happened. Just because it doesn't account for everything, we know that they can manipulate our data. So if we know that for a fact, then or very close to a fact, then I don't think it's me looking at that to determine when I should consider selling is very helpful. But that's not anything against Ortex. They get their data from a source and then they report it to us. Brother, give us a solid number. No. I have nobody knows. When people start avoiding questions, you know what that means? I mean, I just can't tell you. I am a single full-time dad of 2 minor boys. I have no social life other than to buy and hold and watching ape videos. I would love to meet uh other fellow apes. I buy and hold for my kids. Awesome, man. 100 billion. Would occupying Citadel in Chicago draw more eyes to the situation? Mm, I mean, I wouldn't do that. No, they're not getting under my skin. I don't see. Here's one thing that a lot of people should adopt. You know, when people on the media start talking about AMC and then like shills come in and all of that, and people care so much what other people have to think about what other people do with their money. I just don't care at this point. It's like, oh, cool. There's a like a GIF or a GIF that I post sometimes on my Twitter where it's like a scene from The Big Short when Mark Baum goes into like the therapy session and he asked the guy, he's like, what are you in? And he's like, commodities. And Mark Baum just goes, good luck with that. That's just how I feel about anybody coming in and just being like, oh, AMC's dead. It's like, short it then. I think Trey said that. I heard it before Trey a while ago, but Trey got it out to a lot of people. It's like, oh, if you feel that way, just short it then. See how that goes for you. Not financial advice. If we direct our orders through Thinkorswim to the New York Stock Exchange, maybe we'll actually see our orders processed in real time. Probably. His real name is Short Vix. Yep. Did you just say short it then? No. Frank, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Really appreciate all you guys sending in super chats because you guys don't have to do that. And it really means a lot. So Frank says triple bottom into the short squeeze would be like a TMI raid finishing move, high punch, flawless victory. Interesting. Who's your favorite stand-up comedian? There's a couple. I forget them right now. I do listen to a bunch of podcasts though. I don't want to say them though because some people may not like the ones I listen to. Where did Andrew get his info from? Is it straight lying? I have no idea what you're talking about. Andrew Schultz, Flagrant 2. That's a good one. So where will you find more accurate short interest data other than Ortex to know when to sell? It's my overall market indicators. It's the market-wide sell-off and hedge fund bankruptcies. That's what it is, really. Because the only way to really know is that they're feeling the pain. If they're feeling the pain, we know that they're going to be selling off their other positions to cover their shorts. And what that causes is selling off maybe a position in Apple, the S&P 500. It overloads the market with selling volume, which can push the prices of those down. And if they're feeling the pain enough, we're going to see them go bankrupt and out of business. Jack the Ripper says, don't tell me what to do with my money, Dad. Yeah. VW dipped 50% before the squeeze. Yep. Let's see. Oh my, there are so many live chats coming through. You guys are nuts. Yeah, crypto, we're not scamming. We're not spamming. Crypto, if you don't stop, I'm going to time you out. Thanks so much for answering my questions, Vix. Really appreciate it. Yeah, anytime. We are VW. I think it could be a lot higher than VW, and here's why. In the VW stuff, it had to do with Porsche and government intervention. So basically what happened is Porsche and the government just played nice. They kind of set the price. They're like, yeah, we'll sell out here, and this is what's going to happen. With this, you have a bunch of angry retail investors on how our market's been manipulated, and they're just buying and holding. People debate about price action. I'm debating about which crayons to eat. That's funny. Nope, we are not talking about that. You don't think they'll find a way out of the squeeze? How? Right now, I think they're trying to find a way to stay in business. That's what I think they're doing right now. They're doing everything they can with the FTDs, kicking the can down the road to find a way to stay in business. Because if they've over leveraged themselves so much on this position, it's like this weird face off. It's like a standoff between all of the over leveraged hedge funds on who's going to cover first. Because if one of them covers their massive short position, price goes up to a certain point, then it could make the other one sell. They know they're all going to start to cover, and then it starts this domino effect all the way down. Yeah, exactly. There's only one way out, cover shorts. Um, why is there no Shart the Vix Twitter handle yet? There's not a Twitter one, but there is in a YouTube account. Fuzzy, thank you so much for another super chat, man. I really appreciate all of those. Oops, finger slipped. Thank you, man. Shout out to everybody sending in the super chats, liking the video, all the new members to the channel, and everybody that's coming in here to hang out and just talk to the apes. You guys are awesome. Vix, how long have you been trading? Basically, since I was 18. Simulating Trade said something about hedgies adding more decimals in order to lower the price. I'd have to watch that. I haven't seen that video yet. I see that gaming chair STV. Yeah, I think you can see the other chair too. This one is awful. I don't know if you can see it, but there was just like a normal chair that I sat in one day for a stream, and I was not happy about it. White, I'm 22 as well. What trap? No, I'm 22. I used to play Warzone. Oh God. Oh God. You guys are getting wild in the chat. Short squeeze is here. I don't know about that. Shorts haven't really shown, there have been no signs of real covering yet. What we've seen really is like a little retail shakeout. Because all of the new people that bought in the 70s, 60s, 50s, even high to mid 40s have a pretty significant unrealized loss on their position right now. And I get where they're coming from, but it's a psychological warfare tactic. Let's see. I identify as 22. My oldest is 22. That's cool. I've been 22 for like 2 months. When will the shorts cover? We don't know. We really don't. Avix, do you think the return shares are shorts covering or unused borrowed shares? Prediction for next week. Thanks, bud. Okay, Nicholas. So it could be the price action doesn't really suggest that shorts are covering in any large fashion. So here's what I think it is. One, it's just the shares that have gone out on loan that are being returned that actually haven't been shorted. That's one possibility. The second is the return shares from the market makers delta hedging and then unhedging. But I'd have to look into that. They could be short exempt shares that don't actually have to be reported or actually shown up on Ortex. So we don't necessarily know for sure. 1300 JH. Thank you for the super chat, man. A friend of mine has 100 shares on Cash App. Is Cash App even legit? Before I even started on YouTube, I thought Cash App was just like a Venmo. So I've heard that they have a brokerage platform, but I in my opinion, I think there's some better options. But if you're happy over there, then you're happy over there. Shorts can only cover using real shares. Kind of, but they also have to buy back all of the fake ones too. Let's see. Learning how to invest this young is going to help us so much in the future. True. I don't know. After the squeeze, what are you guys planning on putting your money towards? Like just 3 options: crypto, real estate, stocks, or commodities, like a gold, like physical gold or something. What are you guys thinking? Melissa, I have Cash App. It's okay. Only some shares. It's only some shares I have there. Okay. Shorts don't have to buy back fake shares because there are not any fake shares. Tom, if you think that, then why did we end up on the threshold list? And why are we seeing such a massive spike in failure to delivers? Because yeah, failure to delivers can be the result of something other than naked shorting. But the problem is that it wouldn't be that large. The fact that the failure to delivers can spike 2 million or 4 million in a day, that's not like an accounting error or an analytical error that they have. Most likely a lot of synthetic or naked shorts going on. What's up, Lisa? Paying medical bills, paying up my house, all the above. Oh, he is shilling. All right, we're going to take the band hammer out. I lost him. Let's see if he says something again. Crypto, oil, interesting. Real estate, interesting. Real estate, buy a bigger mattress to stuff my tendies in. What's up, Aria? When the squeeze happens, market may crash. When that happens, then I'll reinvest my profits to stocks that went down. Marco, I think that's a decent strategy. I'm probably going to do something similar to that as well. I don't think I'll never have exposure to the stock market because one, we are seeing like a really microcosm of a terrible example of market manipulation. It doesn't like it can happen on ETFs, big stocks, but it probably happens a lot less than these AMC and GameStop. New teeth, interesting. Dogecoin. Shorts might cover on earnings report. I think they could. It's either, yeah, earnings is going to be a flip of the coin. I think AMC is going to have good earnings. It just depends on how the market takes it. And what the shorts are going to be doing around earnings. Like if we have an unbelievable earnings and everybody's expecting it to go up, we could see something similar to what happened this week where we had great fundamental news and the shorts just went after the stock to try to shake out retail. Gold mining companies, bonds, REITs, ETNs. Interesting. Open up a restaurant. Yo, Vix, big shout out from London. Check this out. IG Trading does not do payment for order flow. They do DMA, direct market access. They are listed on stock exchange and do out of hours trading. Dean, is that just a UK brokerage? Because I know the UK in general doesn't, I don't think they have payment for order flow. I will help people first after this and then think about myself after. Christopher, that's very noble of you. Buy Kenneth Griffin's house. Oh boy. Oh, where is he? Boom. Bye-bye. Simulating Trade was talking about the threshold needed to move the stock up. We aren't seeing the fractional pennies that are being traded. I got to watch this video. I haven't watched it yet. You're going to pay off my coworker's house? Melissa, that's very nice. Buy up crash blue chips. Yeah. What's the exit plan if it doesn't squeeze? I believe it's only a matter of time at this point before we see the shorts cover. It's just a time thing. It's how long can you stay patient is really what it is at this point. If you need to go, then you need to go. That's fine. I don't think anybody else who creates content in the AMC community is going to fault you if you need to get out at an early point. Like that's just, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money. Who am I to say? Who's this joker? Well, if you're on my channel, I bet you know who I am. Silver, gold, property. Interesting. Hey, man, do the hedge funds buy the synthetic shares if we don't know how do they? Well, they know because they're on their books. VIX, you can use IG around the world. Interesting. Dean, very interesting. I'll take a look at that. I mean, hard assets is going to be key if there's a stock market crash. Yeah. Yep. If you've heard Kringle talk about some of the strategies on what to do in the event of a major market event, a lot of it revolves around like gold, silver, stuff like that. Yeah, happy Friday, everybody. I don't think we said that yet. Happy Friday. We got another week in the books, and think about it. Over the last 2 months of trading, think of how much we are winning. We were trading at $8 a share within 2 months ago. Let's see what we were at 3 months ago on this stock. Not a very long time in the world of investing. 3 months ago, $9. We dropped down below 9 for a little bit, and now we're at 34. We're still winning. Market crashes, gold goes up. Yeah, it should, unless it's like GLD, and it could track the market too. Oh, later, Vigilante. New subscriber, I appreciate your feedback. Happy Friday, dude. AMC to the moon. Thank you, Kevin. Ape stronger together, 100%. But the past few months, we have gone down $25. No worry. Yeah, Lisa, that type of price action that we saw when we ripped up was the result of a gamma squeeze and FOMO rally, and that price is not really sustainable without the shorts covering and providing that buying pressure. So what happens is the stock runs up to a certain point, and then the bids start to falter out, and people start selling, and their shorts entering at these higher levels. So what happens is we drop up, we have this super volatile period, as we can see right here, where they're trying to find like a fair price, where there's a meeting of the minds, and buyers and sellers are willing to transact at these current prices. Right now, I would say that a lot of buyers are willing to buy at these prices, but with the price movement that we saw over this last week, a lot of people are scared that there's more downside. Now, in my opinion, the only thing that has changed in this situation is the number right here that we are seeing on the screen. For me, nothing else has changed besides this. I'm looking to pick up more shares personally. This is all me personally. This is not financial advice. I'm looking to pick up more shares. So if I get the opportunity to buy shares at a lower price, I'm happy, because in my opinion, this is going to happen eventually. It's just a waiting game. Bones underscore 505. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. Don't know if you drink, but I want to buy you a beer. Bones, not really a beer guy. I think in college in total, I'm going to go into my senior year now. I think I've had a total of 5 beers, but I do drink a lot sometimes. More vodka and seltzers. That's usually what I go with. But we can 100% have a drink together. Vic's always dropping the knowledge. I try, man. That's the goal. I have patience holding. It's a good way to look at it, Melissa. How are you guys doing? I'm doing pretty good, Marty Scott. How's everybody feeling? That's what I drink too, Vix? Yeah. Yep. Like this week was tough. I saw, like, especially in the beginning of the week, the shills were out. We saw people get worried about what's going on. Like, our job is really to just provide information and like be the people that like sometimes people come to just figure out what actually is going on. And it's harder to do that when you read the comments to talk to people and everybody's like, AMC's dead, because people are influenced very easily. So that's what I was not worried at all. I was worried about like how other people were feeling, because money's involved with this. People made their own financial decision and are trying to like keep up to date on what's going on with their own financial investment. And I get where people are coming from, where if they're not fully educated on the full scope of this situation, that it might be hard to like if say you are uneducated and you just got in at these higher prices and you saw the stock just crash like way harder than this, and you had no idea that there was this short squeeze play going on, or you just didn't have a good idea of it, you'd be pretty scared too. So I don't fault the people for being worried. I just want people to educate themselves. That's really it. Anybody here trying to get startup capital out of this? I'm not. I have a stress knot in my shoulder blade. Thanks for asking, Pix. Hello, Bliss. I've like started to turn my chair more this way because so I can see like you guys talking, because before I was like this and doing this and my neck started to freak out. I'm not worried. I'm excited that life is going to change for the better for a lot of apes. It will just take patience. I'm in that same boat as well. Yeah, Matt was showing FTDs of other stocks versus AMC pales in comparison. I bet it does. We can pull some of those up too. Aria, thank you so much for the super chat. How about coffee? I buy you coffee too, and I hold for you. I love coffee. I usually drink like just iced black coffee. When I was a youngin', I used to get these like weird caramel swirls from Dunkin', and it was 100% sugar. Vix, your show always keeps me out of my studio. Apes are getting pissed with all these new so-called YouTube experts talking Mac. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really seen anybody. The only people that I like really pay attention to are like the big people that have been around for a while. But again, at the same time, you can't really, if somebody has knowledge to share, you can't really fault them for getting into the movement and starting to try to create content now. If you have something to offer the community from a different angle, I'm all for it. Information is information. And if you can share it to people and it provides a different insight into stuff, I'm all for that. When he was a kid, way back when, Mike V, I don't know, like 6 years ago when I started drinking coffee. Yeah, thank you for that super chat, Aria. You're a very smart young man. Keep it up, SCV. Thank you. Everything okay with Jackson today? Just wondering. I'm pretty sure Jackson's good. I haven't talked to him today, but I don't know. I think Jackson's doing good. Hopefully he's doing all right. It's what I do, Mike V. Yeah, Trey was one of the first ones I found. Trey was also the first one, I think. Like, I'm 99% sure that Trey was like the first one to really start talking about AMC. It was either Trey or Matt. I think it was around the same time, but I don't really know. It's a shame that apes have to hire a lawyer to do what the SEC is supposed to be doing. Also, not one Congress member is saying a word. I mean, I've seen some, like, I think they're state representatives saying stuff. Yeah, it was Trey. Yeah, I think it was Trey. Pushing with Powder says Trey is my go-to. No offense. None taken at all. STV, you, SCV and TMI are second. Awesome. Bro, what's your position on the VIX? Okay, so my name, like my YouTube name, comes from a television show on, I think it's HBO. I think it's on. It's called Industry. So it's literally just a line in the show where it kind of makes sense now. But if you just look at my name, it doesn't make sense now, because I think the market's going to have a big correction. And in times of a market correction, you would not want to be short the VIX or anything that tracks the VIX. Have you guys covered the theory of FTDs being placed in IWM? Dustin, I've watched a couple of things on that and I've read some stuff about it. I have not really seen any conclusive evidence that suggests that, because an FTD is basically like a marker for a transaction. So it just marks the share as failed to deliver. You can't just like throw it somewhere, I don't think. I could be wrong. Again, there's a lot of really smart people out there doing research. If I find something that changes my mind, I'll 100% talk about it and share it with you guys. Can you explain how order flow into dark pools is delayed? Yeah, it's not really delayed. It's just that's where they route and execute the orders. So is the market going to crash an AMC rocket? I think that's one of the possible scenarios that could play out for AMC. Chances of lawsuit halting trading. Okay. Here's what I have seen and heard so far, and this was even before Wes Christian got involved about lawsuits, because everybody was talking about SEC intervention. Here's what I've heard. I have not been able to confirm this, but the only way that trading or a stock would get halted or delisted if it's the company themselves committing the act of fraud being investigated. That's what I've heard. So we don't necessarily know. Where's Timothy at in Rogue? Rogue should be coming on in a little bit. Maybe he was watching TV, and then TMI is out right now, but he said he might be able to come on later. What's up, bro? Just came in from working on the farm. Got the old tractor stock. We apes millionaires yet? Lol. Well, depends on how much you bought and how early. Hey, man, love the content. Saw you live with TMI. Appreciate all your hard work, helping keep me level-headed. Thank you, man. Oh, you saw Isaiah, you saw a Boiler Room? That's a good one. TMI did have a rough day. Right as okay, so I was just listening to the stream because I was at the gym and I saw Trey was on there and I was like, that's amazing. And then I was in like a bad cell spot because where my gym is, it's like in like a terrible cell service spot. So when I was listening to it, like, because I was in a grocery store, I thought like my Wi-Fi was bad. And then I pulled out my phone and I was like, oh no. And I just went to Twitter right away. And I was like, we're going to tweet the absolute heck out of this. Jesse, thank you so much for the super chat. Bought a January 2022 call today before it rips, averaging down from here as it dips more. Keep up the good work, bro. To the moon. Awesome, Jesse. I hope you crush it with those options and your shares. Happy birthday, man. Not my birthday. People say that the price does not matter. How is it that holding the stock is disconnected from the price of the stock being traded? The whole thing about like the price doesn't matter is more like psychological. So if you don't care what the price is because you're so convicted on where this is going to be headed, you don't really care what it's currently trading at. It's like, let's just do a hypothetical example. Let's say that if you buy something right now and in your mind, let's say you buy it for $10, but in your mind in 6 months, a year and a half, it's going to be worth $1,000. But in the next 3 months, the value of that thing you bought goes down to $3. Do you really care if you think and you have reason to believe that it's going to go much higher than that in the future? Not really. That's really what people mean when they say the price does not matter. Supermom, no. Fuzzy, no. I haven't actually gotten Dunkin' in a while. What happened? Didn't catch it. I was watching YouTube. It screen went black and it said, yeah, that was bad. I was not happy about that. Oh yeah, so we went over the potential catalysts already. We have earnings coming up. We have the potential Wes Christian investigation eventually, and we have Space Jam coming out today, which could potentially be another one of those box office records that comes out. The only issue is that it's also being played on HBO Max, I think for free with your membership. So that could hinder things. But at the same time, it is another possible catalyst. B-Day September, May. Buying real estate, gold, and at least one Ferrari. Ooh, Danny, what kind of Ferrari are you going to get? Yep, the price does not matter to me. All the reasons I bought are still there and utilization is going up. Shares are about to be an issue. Space Jam was weak. You still went, though, or you watched it somewhere. That is a fundamental analysis answer, but AMC is not fundamentally traded at the moment. You're right, but at the same time, the last two times, or the 2 times before Black Widow, we saw the pandemic box office record be broken. We saw big moves in AMC's price in the following trading days. So here's the thing: would you rather have AMC come out with good? What do you think is better for the stock right now? Do you think it's better that they would come out with good fundamental news, or if they were still struggling as a company. In my opinion, good fundamental news that comes out is always a good sign for our cause going forward. It's better than having bad fundamental news, and it could always provide as potential buying volume. Space Jam was good. It was funny. Fuzzy, thank you so much for another super chat, man. Really, really appreciate it. If it's free on HBO Max and still does awesome at the box office, doesn't that just prove our point? Movies or movie theaters and apes not leaving? Yeah, it really would. And the fact that last weekend we saw Black Widow still do great numbers and it was aired on Disney Plus still kind of proves our point. Have you heard from TMI? Yeah, I talked to him a bunch today. And on his I was on his live stream earlier today. He's doing good. Vix, have you seen Confessions of Market Makers with JJ Gorilla? No, I haven't. Yeah, that was the same with Black Widow and Disney. Wish I could go to an AMC theater in Canada. Yeah. Thoughts on the Bank of America trading Bitcoin news? Haven't seen it. Let's see. I'll check my DMs for something if we got something in here. Wait, what? That's kind of weird. Yeah, Chad Brewer had an interview. Yeah, I got to watch that whole thing. I watched a couple minutes of it, and then I got busy with something. Yep, no, none of that. Hold on. He claims to be the short squeeze guy for Wall Street in the 90s. Interesting. Took my kids to see Space Jam this afternoon. We went to the 4:00 show, around 35 in the show with us. That sounds pretty good. I'm not really sure how many can fit in a movie theater. I feel like it's a lot of people, though. What do you think the lowest it will drop before taking off? You really can't know. Because if you did know, you would just sell, buy back in, or buy puts, or wait and buy all of the call options that you possibly could. There's really no way to know. Oh, that was really, I misread that comment, I think. Okay, answer this. Are you a whale? Interesting. I mean, I don't really talk about stuff like that. What do you consider a whale? If the hedge funds can naked short, can they naked cover? That's what the kicking the can down the road is. That's them like making it look like they're covering, but they're actually not. But they're just digging a deeper hole for themselves, and it drains their liquidity that way. Yeah, the ETF stuff, I haven't seen any definitive evidence. I've seen some videos, but I haven't really seen anything. Okay, should I sell my call options and just buy stock? Jackson was saying that options actually help out the hedgies. Okay. Jackson is correct in that if the options expire out of the money, you lose your money, but think about the other side of the transaction. The institution or the market maker that sold you those options is making that premium. So that's how it's bad for our cause. But the reason that we were able to see such an aggressive price movement is that a bunch of call options ran in the money. The institutions had to delta hedge them by buying more shares on the open market, which provided more buying volume, and it pushed the share price even higher. So there's two sides of the coin. It's like, well, yes, if they expire worthless, then it hurts and it gives them more liquidity and it drains ours. But if they expire in the money and they run really deep in the money and there's a lot of options there, then they have to go buy and push the share price of the stock even higher. So there's two different competing ideas about options. No, we're going to keep it positive in here. We're not talking bad about anybody. I lost all the premium on 6 calls, expired worthless. I was in for the 145s. Yeah, that happens. That's something you got to be used to if you're or okay with when you're trading out of the money options. Looking at that screen, can't really say when in doubt, zoom out at this time. I mean, yeah, you can. Paul, look, when in doubt, zoom out. This is the 3-month chart. 3 months, 9, 34. Most options get annihilated, but when it hits, it hits. Ooh, ain't that the truth? Unless you're playing in the monies. Deep in the money leaps are good. Oh, so if you guys don't already know about deep in the money leaps, what deep in the money leaps allow you to do is that if you can get the delta high enough, you can mimic owning 100 shares of stock for less money. Now they're still risky. Deep in the money leaps are options contracts. So leaps are like long-term equity anticipation like contract. I think that's what I'm pretty sure that's what it stands for. It's a very weird acronym, but leaps are basically just like long-term options. So deep in the money leaps would be, let's actually just take a look at one. I don't know why from last night, I still can't get rid of this. I can't do it every time I click it and then I can't get rid of it. January 2023 calls. So look at the deltas on these. So what you could do here is you could pay basically $3,000. No. Yeah. Sorry. But you would pay $3,000 for this $4 strike for January 2023. But right now, if you were to go out on the open market and buy 100 shares, it would cost you $3,400. So you get to mimic owning basically 100 shares for less money. Now, sometimes there's bigger discrepancies in this. If you go closer, it's probably going to be a little bit better. If you buy these 10s, you can mimic basically owning 94 shares out of the 100 block, but you're only paying 2,700 for them. So what this allows you to do is essentially creating your own leverage with your money. Now, I'm not saying that you should do this, but this is just a broad way to think about investing. Fuzzy, thank you so much for another super chat, man. Really appreciate it. Shout out to everybody sending in these super chats. You guys don't have to do that, and I really appreciate it. If it wasn't for all of you guys like showing love on the videos, comments, likes, just even coming and hanging out, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So thank you so much, Fuzzy. As a mod, I give myself power to talk bad about who I want. Kenny G, go F yourself. You're a teabag, poopy pants. Nobody that's smells like baloney. That's funny. You're a poopy pants nobody that smells like baloney. Fuzzy, that was a good one. Jesse, thank you for a super chat, man. Or woman. I don't really know. January 2022 calls at 145, open interest just like the 40s. Oh, yep. Septembers are big too. So September's for the calls on the 145s, 28,000 right now. It went down a little bit. I think the 2022s, what is it going to be like? What? Hold up. What happened here? Am I missing something? Oh, July 2022. That's why. Yeah, 44,000. The difference, Jesse, between the 145s for January and the 40s for June. One, the 145s are much more expensive, and there's not as much open interest, so it's gonna be harder to pile up. Oh, special guest in the building, Mr. Rogue the Legacy.
What's up, my guy?
Not much, buddy. How you doing?
Doing all right. How about you?
Doing pretty good. Had to deal with a bunch of wild comments earlier, but we're doing good.
Wild as in...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you know what they would be about.
Oh, okay. I addressed it in a video.
Oh, very nice. I adjusted too. So did TMI. So did everyone else.
But see, I actually said, I mean, I can say it right now to
I
all of
just said
you.
I just don't want to talk about it anymore. We'll
No, no,
wait
can I
till
can
they.
I can I just drop the F bomb real quick? Just
Hey,
kidding.
no, we're gonna have very strict rules for the stream now.
No, I was just gonna say that, guys. It's your money. Whatever you do with it, it's on you. It's your money. Nobody can tell you otherwise, or else you're part of, or else you're no better than the media.
Oh, this is a good comment. All the call stuff is confusing. Just cover the shorts so we can get paid and move on.
That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious.
I don't know if that's serious, but that's funny. Trey has videos on calls on his channel. Yeah, I have a couple for some option strategies, but I think Trey's might be a little bit more informative because I made those when I was first starting on YouTube, and there's a learning curve.
A quick question. How much of the float do we own?
uh, the float.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure everyone that's on Twitter forgot.
Michael, that's not why. It's more we don't want to disappear off the face of the earth. So that would be bad because we've worked really hard on all of these channels and we don't want to see them just get wiped away
No,
because we don't
exactly.
even know what happened.
No, we know. We know YouTube was smoking something. That's all I
Yeah.
gotta say.
Yeah.
I was thinking about how to word it without getting you
Thank you,
dinged.
Rogue. I appreciate it. Oh, Fuzzy, thank you so much for another super chat, man. I really appreciate all of the ones that you've sent in tonight, man. It's my money and I want it now. 877 cash now. That's funny. Keenan's video is a jaw dropper. Interesting. I wonder what he means.
Call JG Wentworth. Keenan's video is a jaw dropper.
Interesting. Wouldn't a market crash be good for the squeeze?
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
What do you do for fun in your off time? I mean, I don't really have a lot of off time now. I just kind of go to the gym in the morning and work all day. But
I plan for trips.
yeah,
No, I just I hang out with my kids, my wife.
yeah, it depends
Watch
on where I
TV.
am. Like if I'm at school, I'm
Yeah.
partying. Not gonna lie. Like I have a good time. I like not this year. I did zero this year, but my freshman and sophomore year, I went kind of wild. You got to. You're young. You got to live it up.
Yeah, the
I want my real
call it?
name. Fuzzy. That is your real name. Now, Rogue finally drank the apple orange juice. Rogue, I went into a Twitter space today, and you know what somebody said?
What? Apple orange juice?
Apple orange juice is the best thing I've ever had. And they also said that I never buy orange juice anymore without also buying apple juice. So I'm going to give you guys some beverage advice. If you want to try something and you're feeling a little bit under the weather, if you mix apple juice and orange juice, you're going to be having a great time.
I don't know how that even works and how it would even make any sense.
It's just vitamin C. And it makes you feel better. Trust me. Brandon Watson, thank you so much for the super chat, man. XXXXX apes to tell you all to hold. I'd advise to just turn off your screens, go for a walk, listen to some motivation speeches, and wash the poverty off. Interesting.
All right.
That
That was good.
aggressive.
You said that was impressive.
I said that was aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
Still a good,
And
good one.
impressive,
Thank you
too.
so much for the super chat, Brandon. If they control the price, can't they just keep making more money than losing by using put and call options? They can, okay, so here's what I've gotten from this. They can guide the price. They can push it in a direction.
But they
And
can't
once it's
push it
around
too
a certain
far.
level, if they want it to stay there, they can most likely do that with the algorithms and with the amount of money that they have. But it's not like they could just say, hey, we're going to push it to, like at the beginning of the day, let's say the stock right now opened up at 34.06. They can't just be like, hey, we're going to make it 31.35 by the end of the day. Like, it's like, I don't think that they have the power to do that. They have the power to move it and manipulate it in the way that they want, but I don't think they can select the price because remember, it's not just one institution that's controlling the market, even though there's a lot of different institutions that are in, or even though there's like a couple of giant institutions, there's still a lot of other money at play that might have a different idea. TMI.
What did he just?
He said,
What?
"Where's TMI?" TMI's out for a little bit, but he might come on later. He might not. Brandon Watson, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Here's another super chat. Keep your head up, STV. Thank you. I mean, I'm feeling good.
Chilling like a villain.
STV, sorry, my unhedged comment on your video came across really douchey. Yeah, Nick, I remember seeing that. That's all good. If my comment made any sense to you, that the unhedging part wasn't the important part, it was how they delta hedge the puts. That was the main purpose. That in order to delta hedge puts, they short. And the thing where I talked about the unhedging is just could have been why we saw that upswing in the after hours. Juan Martinez, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Hey, bro, how is tax determined after holding and then selling after a year, but averaging in between? Sorry for dumb question. I'm not a tax expert, so you're gonna have to talk to somebody about that. But I believe it would be. I mean, if you hold all of your shares for over a year, it would. I mean, you might honestly. Some of it might be short-term capital gains. Some of it might be long-term capital gains. And Brandon Watson says, and you too, Rogue, keep your head up, my G. I love you guys. Thank you, Brandon. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, my guy, my broski.
Yeah, Juan,
Yeah,
I'm not a tax expert, so I wouldn't be able to really get into that for you.
STV.
Yeah.
I sent you something. You want to have a good laugh
On the Twitter?
On the Twitter.
Rogue, did you make a new group chat?
Yeah, I was told to.
Why?
I was told to.
I'm so confused.
Oh, it's because the other one, they were getting off that account.
Oh, it's a different one?
Yeah, so it's the same. It's the same person, but he wanted to get rid of his old other account and just have that one. Did you read?
What, did you send it in the group? Is that where you sent it?
Oh yeah, in that group.
I like that. That's a good way to put it. Later, Mike V. Thanks for coming in, man. This is your transmission. Says, if the hedge funds and market makers are selling fake shares, if you keep buying them, aren't you supplying them with real money to keep them strong, a continuous cycle? Yeah, but they're still pumping fit. Like, it's still when they start to cover due to a culmination of events, when they start to cover these shorts, they still have to buy them back. So it's them making it worse for themselves. What? Sorry, no super chat, but I need that money for AMC chairs. All good, CJ. It's your choice what you do with your money. Yeah, the shares that they short are on their books, and they don't have to report them. Dark pool and resell on the market to drive the price down, and shorts are able to cover in the dark pool. This makes it harder for the squeeze as long as the dark pool exists. Yeah, but hold on. Oh, good night, Lisa. Let me look. Yeah, thanks to all you guys hanging out in here on a Friday night. Thank you, Rogue, for coming in and hanging out.
For sure, man. I literally just got done watching this episode of Loki.
Nice.
Very good. Very good. It was very good.
Oh boy. Here they come again.
You're what?
Barbecue ribs, CT. You're making me hungry, dude. Brandon, yay, the weekend has begun. Now we cry for 2 days because the market is closed. Weekends suck now. Enjoy your weekends, everyone. Make sure you relax. Go for a run. Eat and drink plenty.
Can you reread that?
Did I get hit again?
No. I just want you to reread it.
Oh, yay, the weekend has begun. Now we cry for 2 days because the market is closed. Weekends suck now. Enjoy your weekends, everyone. Make sure you relax and go for a run and eat and drink plenty. Great advice, Brandon.
I love it. That's why I wanted to hear it twice.
Whoa, Money God. Thank you for that big super chat, man. Really appreciate it. Like all you guys sending in super chats, again, you guys don't have to. And then when you guys send them in, like it really means a lot to us. So shout out to you guys with the super chats, all the people that are just coming in to hang out, and the people liking the videos. Thank you. Money God says best investment is AMC Leap call options between AMC Leap call options been holding $40 strike 2023 since February. Oh, you must be up big on those. I bought my 40 for next January or this January in April, and that one is still up like a wild amount. But thank you so much, Money God, for that super chat.
All right, let's see these wild ass comments. I mean, wild as.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Ooh. Let's see these wild comments.
Oh no, I already did it. If it's a, ooh, there we go. You and Rogue, AMC Stubs member since November 2018. I gotta do that. I don't think I've signed up for that.
So my parents are. I'm not a AMC Stubs member, but I will. I'm on Investor Connect. I'm on that. That's how I get the information early. But I don't really go out and see that many films that much. When I do, it's because I have the kids. It's hard to go see those with the when there was the restrictions that much. Plus, they don't really sit through a movie, kids, or we have to get the parents or someone to watch them, the grandparents to watch them. So, but when I do go see a movie, it's at an AMC. I just see that there's no point for me to have that at the moment. I'm gonna get it sooner or later.
Is TMI coming? He might pop in.
Might.
I mean, I would not blame TMI if he wants to take a break from the emotional roller coaster that he was on today.
Right? Man got his freaking YouTube just shut down. Yeah, I have a whole wife and 2 kids.
When will Review Dork be on again? Oh, I gotta talk to him. He said he wants to come on again. I might just start sending them the link every night to come on.
True, just send it to him right now. See if he pops in.
I will. You know what? That's a good idea, Rogue.
I think you said you were gonna do that from now on, and then he was like, "Yeah, do it."
Yeah, I'm terrible at like remembering everything to do.
I remember the somewhat useful information, I guess, and you just remember all the important information.
Yeah, I remember a lot of like the AMC related stuff, but I don't remember anything else.
Right.
Yeah, Gabe is awesome. I really like the Review Dork segment. Yeah, so did I. I definitely want to try to get him back on if he is willing. Oh, what's
Smart
up,
dude.
Apocalypse?
What's up?
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Also, when are these sharks gonna cover?
Yeah, these Schwitz. Oh my, bro, have you even contacted them?
Oh.
The main person that I told you guys to message. You're in a group chat with this person.
Oh no, because TMI and I. Okay, so what we're gonna set that up, but we're gonna do it like in a very organized way. Because when people come on my stream, it's just like hang out, answer questions, and like just talk. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna have it be very organized. Yeah. We're gonna try to get Houston Wade.
No.
We think we are. Rogue says we are, but I say we're gonna try to because we all have bit like schedules.
Yeah. They have to work around each other's schedules, and they have to figure out that.
Yeah, Brandon, that's not necessarily true.
I mean, you wanna.
Yeah, we're not gonna. I already said we're not gonna talk about it anymore because I already said what I had to say on it.
Okay, cool.
Don't time Brandon out. Can I undo him? Darn.
Can you?
Hey Fuzzy, can you undo that one? That was more of just an opinion. I was just saying my opinion on it. That was like it wasn't as bad as some of the other ones I've seen. So if we can get him unbanned, that would be great.
Y'all gotta relax. Chill.
Nah, Dan, we're not. We already just talked about it, and there's no reason to keep harping on the same points. Keenan Grace put out a video that seems to explain dark pool numbers in relation to Citadel. What do you think? I've been on stream the entire time. Yeah, Dan, we are. We've been fully transparent in everything that we've talked about. Yeah, Brandon, you're good. Yeah, we're gonna keep it positive. Yeah, that's fine. Vix, do you also do Forex? No. No, Fuzzy, you're good too. Yeah, you guys are all good.
Lock them all.
I think TMI might try to make an appearance as well.
Oh, will he? If he does, do you want? RTL is like a sloth. Bro, thank you. You know, Sid from Ice Age, that is my favorite character. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Ortex data, 6 million returned shares. Utilization didn't really change. Shares short really didn't change. Any opinions? Yeah. There's a lot of different things. Oh, what's up, Kringle?
Hey, Kringle.
So a lot of those shares could have been out on loan and then just returned, but they were never shorted. It could have also have been the like unhedging of the market makers from all of those puts. Or not the puts, because in order to delta hedge sold puts, you have to short the stock. Yeah, so the catalysts are AMC's earnings coming up. We have the potential catalyst that could result from the West Christian investigation. I know that's a little bit of a hot topic, but we also have Space Jam coming out this weekend.
Oh yeah,
Space Jam. Rogue, it is being streamed for free, I'm pretty sure, on HBO Max if you have a membership. But we also saw it on Disney Plus Black Widow on Disney Plus last weekend, and we still crushed it in the box office. So.
Is it on AMC?
What's up?
On demand?
I don't think so.
If it is, I'll watch it on AMC on demand.
STV, you got a PO box? I want to send you a posture brace, dude. I know, Brandon. I know. It's terrible. I need to like scoop my chair up and like the angle of it or something. Maybe I could do. Yeah, see, it's too far back. I'm also like off to the side, so like there's a little slot in my desk where I'm supposed to go in, but I'm like not in it. That's just a disaster over here.
I don't see AMC on. Were you the one that pointed out AMC on demand?
Yeah, I made a video about that like months ago, and then it didn't really go anywhere, but which is fine. Like some people knew about it, but
Which one is it?
Yeah, we tweeted about it yesterday.
Is it AMC Theaters, Movies, and More? Is that what it's called?
We're gonna get a Porcalypse on here too.
All right, phenomenal. So is that what it's called or no?
AMC On Demand.
AMC Theaters, Movies, and More?
Oh, hold on. I'll put a link to it in the chat. Ooh, nope. Hold up. It's just this.
I think we ended on a pretty good note. 3406.
Boom. Jesse,
Put it in
thank
the
you so
private
much
chat.
for the super chat. $18 million of dollars of open interest on the January 2022 145. Interesting. Yeah, it's like 40,000 contracts.
Oh, it's actually on the website. It's not an app. Okay.
Naked shirts.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Oh, we got a special guest. Here we go. What's up, Apocalypse? Let's
Hello?
see. Let's see. Hold on, I'll pull up the there we go. This is so if you guys don't know, Apocalypse is the man behind who makes the animations for TMI. So like the little T when you see TMI like use those in his video, that's Apocalypse right here.
Is he trying to talk?
I don't think so. I can't hear him.
Me neither. Remember last time he was having a rough time on
Yeah.
the stream? Maybe. I don't know. He might have to figure that out with the Oh, that's the spot. There we go.
Apocalypse. Fixing mic. Awesome. Yeah, so he's gonna be able to turn on his mic in a minute. We're gonna get some new updates to the animations.
Yeah, buddy.
Love the 8 movement, but what makes you guys think this is gonna squeeze like GameStop or more? Where's the proof? There's a lot. At this point there's a lot of proof. The
7 months worth
numbers,
of AMC and GME.
Yeah, and they're also basically the same at this point. One of them squeezes first. It doesn't really matter. Like,
Well, go ahead. Go ahead. You were going into some technicals or fundamentals.
yeah, basically just the FTD, like the failure to deliver tells a big story because a lot of those are naked shorts. Not all of them, but a lot of them are.
Right. It's through all the research and the DD that we've done over the past 7 months. AMC, we actually own 80% of the float, more than 80% of the float, according to Adam Aaron, and that was June 1st. And we are going into August in a couple weeks. So
We are.
there's that. We're gonna own the float soon. If not, we already do. Which I think we already do. But that's just me.
Hold on, I gotta look at something.
Also, with what he was just saying too, when GameStop went up to 500, that was not a squeeze. They weren't. They were like maybe mid. What do you think? Gamma squeeze, or was it like mid squeeze?
For GameStop, that was FOMO, Gamma, and
Okay.
some small shorts covering.
Right. But it wasn't the majority of the shorts. So, and they even announced that on the hearing, on one of the hearings, the first or second hearing, they literally announced that none of those shorts, or that they pretty much were waived off. So they haven't covered, and they are still shorting both stocks. Well, I'm not going to speak for GameStop, but they're shorting the F out of AMC, and they've been doing that for 7 months. Good.
So, Not Your Granny's Market. Thank you so much for the super chat. Happy Friday, guys. Can you check FTDs on IWM? Thanks. Yeah, so I'm looking at IWM right now. Like the latest one that we have, they're not very many. June 15th, 12,000. June 28th, 113,000. June 29th, 203,000. Now that's not like total FTDs for the day. That's the running total of failure to delivers.
Oh, there we go. Hello. Got it. Fixed it. Hello.
Hello.
Let me turn on something real quick. I think I know
You're
why
in
my
here, Apocalypse?
Yeah, I think I'm coming
He's
through now.
talking.
Awesome. There we go.
It's a moment.
Awesome. Let's see what the new animations are.
Well, I'm trying to get them on here. Oh, I got this one. Oh. He's not responding to my mic today. He's being hard-headed.
Oh, that's annoying.
Well, I just got on. I didn't think I was going to get it real quick, and I was setting everything up.
James, I just looked for the sell rating on Ortex. I saw your comment. There isn't one. There's just a buy signal. But yeah, how you doing, Apocalypse? You doing good?
I'm doing good. Yeah. I was busy all day today. Had to go do some work today. Didn't get a lot of stuff done on my computer, so being slow. I didn't get to watch the stock much today, so I don't even know what happened. I don't know if we went up or down.
Yeah, there was like a 2.5 hour stretch where I just was not looking because we were dealing with
Yep.
the TMI stuff.
We went
I've
up
seen
and
that.
down, and now we're down a little bit. And that's it.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad. Yeah, I don't think I got that but animation, but I think I added this one, and I know I did that one for whoever wanted me to do that the last time. Maybe I don't think I have any more programmed yet. But if you can come up with some animations, I don't mind. I can program to do anything.
Jump on here real quick.
I could show you a sneak peek of another character, but I got to take him off really quickly.
Oh,
Put him in his scene.
there we go.
I was looking for his scene, but he's not in it.
That's all right.
Nope. I think I have the wrong file open. That's the problem. I'm gonna go back to mine though.
Which who else's animations have you done yet?
That one's for somebody. I've got partial yours, but I'm not going to show it yet. And then I got a part of Rogue's thing going also.
Cool.
So,
Nice.
just haven't figured out what I want to do with them. TMI is supposed to be sending me some new stuff. I'm going to figure out something. I got a couple other animations I'm going to do too. Of somebody going to take some revenge for some people.
Nice.
Nice. Anakin, thank you for the super chat, man. STV do 5 jumping jacks. Dance, monkey, dance.
Dance.
Go. Do it.
No. Anakin, thanks for the super chat, man. But I'm too tired for jumping jacks.
Yeah, right.
Rogue is the sloth. Yeah, these animations are awesome.
Sorry, I'm gonna turn something on. I think I've got something turned off.
Kringle says, "Does Pork have animations for the Animal Kingdom?
There we
Apes,
go.
boars."
Turned on my mouth. That's what I was looking for. Looks better now. I can actually talk. When you send me the invite, it actually makes me talk on your screen. When I have it on the other restream thing, it lets me choose this as my little box.
Interesting.
Okay. So I
Yeah,
don't know
TMI
why.
and we've been having some issues with Restream recently. Like I tried to go on his like 2 days ago, and it just wouldn't let me in the morning.
Right. Well, I have the OSB, the what is that? The other thing I can stream with.
Yeah, OBS.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta start using that.
There we go. Turn that off. He's all set up there. Okay, now let me see. I'll stop ignoring the chat. I've been messing with the guy and not been able to look at the chat. I don't have to concentrate on the guy now.
There we go. Now he's talking.
Yeah, I fixed him. He was turned off. That's what it was.
Nice.
Yeah, I think the only thing I did was that was my newest animation, was that.
And dab.
I'm looking to see if I had more buttons. Nope. No
Boom.
There's an account in here that's STV's babysitter now. Oh, we got TMI in the chat too. What is going on, buddy?
Boom. That's why I said boom.
What's up, TMI?
TMI, I know you have the link, but I know your DMs are probably flooded. So I'll send it directly to you if you want to come on. If not, and you want to take a break from the YouTube stuff today, I completely get it.
Yeah, buddy.
Boom. Get him to say boom boom candles.
Yeah. Get me to say boom 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 candles. I don't do it good. I need to give you a character so you can do it. You make it look better.
A boom boom candle.
If I can pipe
Can
my
I
mic.
get a who's Gary Gensler? Who's Gary Gensler? He's the chairman of the SEC. All right, thank you. That's all the time we have.
Hey everybody, it's STV. You may remember me from my last first two videos titled "How to Shart the Market."
And shark squeeze. Please clean up.
Oh, STV's babysitter has been changing it to a new name every day. Oh, that's funny.
Well, there you go. Do the arms lifted up for boom boom candles.
Oh, that would be good.
Nope. Good.
Ooh.
Boom boom candle. I have an animation for that somewhere. Just not doing any of it.
Don't you have a tray one too?
There he is. Yes, I do have a tray one.
Ooh, that one's gonna be good.
Tray with the boom booms? A boom boom candle.
Our masked friend is in here, but I'm not sure if he's ready to come up yet. Oh, pushing. We do have a minute till power half hour, but we might have to tone it down a little bit. Let's see. I'll bring him up real quick. Tima, you there, buddy?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Ah,
All right.
yep.
Oh, amazing. What's going on, guys?
Not much.
What's up, my
man.
guy?
How you doing?
Oh man, taking some heat today online. Whew.
Hey, it
Oh
happens. It
yeah, I think
happens.
we all are, broski.
Oh my.
TMI, I was
I made a
solo in here
video.
and I just decided to go for it, and people had some mixed reviews.
Oh
Yep.
man, I doubled down. I was just like, okay, if we're gonna go in, we're just gonna go in.
Oh yeah,
You
Oh,
I
watched
did
my
too. I was
video.
like,
I
screw
tagged
it.
it on yours. I tagged it on one of your
I haven't
posts.
I haven't seen it yet, but let me see. I'll go to your profile.
I know. I got home from work and I went to go look, and it was like, this channel's been canceled. I'm like, what? I was just watching that when I got out of the truck.
Oh yeah. Wait. Hold on a second. What did?
Everybody drop some mass in the chat for TMI. Haters gonna hate. Stay positive, TMI. No, TMI loves it.
No, I live for it. I live for it.
Yeah,
This is the
TMI
thing.
likes the confrontation.
Yeah, this is the thing, right? To me, it's like most confrontation, sorry, is just a conversation that's either happening louder or faster or in a different tone that we might like, but it's just a conversation, right?
Mhm.
So if you take away the tone and like the exclamation marks and all that other BS, you can kind of dig through it, right? So I'm not gonna. Should we talk about it at all, or should we not talk about it?
Your channel or the?
The other thing.
Yeah, I covered it and I said we were gonna cut it off just because
No,
we were
let's cut it
getting
off.
some wild comments and people weren't stopping. So
No, let's cut it off. That's
Mhm.
it's probably better that way.
I don't know what we're talking about, so better that
Oh,
way.
good. How's it going, buddy?
It's going good. Going good. Been busy.
Solid.
You didn't see, did you see the other character I'm working on?
No, I didn't see it. I
can't
did
pop
not
him.
see it yet.
It was on, I can't pop him in again. Only time I could show him.
Damn. Okay.
I'll send you a little clip.
I like it. Let me see here.
somebody
Hella
keeps calling
Blitzgetting.
you Timmy or
Hella
Timothy.
Blitzgetting's wild in your in your chat.
Who is?
Hella Bliss.
Oh, pushing.
She's like, or pimp pushing powder like a coke dealer.
Hey,
Hella
we got hot
Bliss.
words now, bro.
Oh shoot. Hey, look. Hey, I'm not the guy to bring on your channel. You don't know what might happen now. Oh
That's
man.
true.
Oh, true. And it's shut down.
And we're done.
And it's gone.
And everybody, I'll see you on Twitter.
Oh man, yes. This was quite the wild day. But we're back.
Tima, you want to give a brief rundown for everybody that missed the trending hashtags?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, sure. So today, it was a average day. Today is just a day like any other day. You know, put on your pants one leg at a time. I actually don't wear pants when I stream. I do wear naked shorts. But
It's
so anyways,
9:32. You're good for it.
there we go. Perfect timing. So hop into the live stream today. It's a normal morning live stream. It's a good time. I'm going from 6:45. I probably will be here ready to go at 6:30, but I'm usually at 6:45 now until 11 to 11:30. I'm slowly progressing longer and longer, seeing how that goes. So I jump online, I'm having fun. You know, it's a green day in the pre-market. Everyone's having a good time. Trey jumps in the chat and he starts, talking about technicals, typing in chats, bits and pieces here and there. I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. So I'm like, Trey, I don't know if you're available, but I'm gonna shoot you a link, and then if you're there, just pop in. So he pops in, and then we're having a conversation. We're talking about the charts. We're talking about the overall perspective of apes and how the general knowledge of trading in general is growing amongst the community. And then we start talking about fantasy football. Somewhere in between speaking about the technicals on the charts and fantasy football, YouTube decided to say, I'm going to stop saying that word so much, actually. I don't know what it is about that word. YouTube decided to say that this is harmful and dangerous territory. So they cut the stream. No
Fantasy
strikes,
football?
no warnings, cut the video, cut my channel, terminated it. Done.
Mm-hmm.
Which is odd because you think you just have the video stop, like how Matt Kors recently had his video stop, but he was able to start a new video. You'd think they'd just say, you know what, this is copyright. We're going to stop this video and then go back on. Like, mind you, you stream. It's just like you work for 3-4 hours and someone says, hey, look, it's all for nothing. Okay, it is what it is, right? Okay, start something new, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, it's just like, so hold on a second. No strike, no warning. Just take the whole channel. You just take everything that's happened over the last 7 months and just say, Famoof. I'm like, what happened here? So then I'm looking at the channel, and then Trey's like, "Buddy, your channel's been terminated." And I thought he was kidding. And then I'm like, what? Go into it, open a different screen and look at it. And my own channel isn't, I'm still streaming. I think I'm streaming on my channel, but my channel's not there. So people start hitting my DMs like, we can't see anything. What's going on? So then Trey's like, buddy, I gotta get ready to go. I don't know what to do. Because he said he only had like 5 minutes, right? So I was stretching out the 5 minutes for the interview.
Yeah.
He has to go. And then so he's like, all right, listen, hit me if you need me. I'll be around, yada, yada, yada. So he gets off. He apparently calls Matt and have a conversation about what's going on. In the meantime, I'm just having a mental breakdown. I'm just in the back, cuddled up like a baby in the fetal position. And then they're having a conversation about what's going on. Apparently, Matt's already been through this once, if not twice.
Mm-hmm.
So then Rogue hits me up. He's like, yo, Matt said give him a call. He put us both in a group, actually, looped us in together. Then we jumped on the call and spoke. I responded to the email that Google sent me. And then Matt kind of talked me through it. I jumped on his live feed, went back to check Twitter, and it was trending #1 on Twitter in technology in like an hour.
Free TMI. I know, dude.
Which is ridiculous.
Bro, literally, you know what's crazy? It's like literally when it happened, you were still talking to Trey. I already was posting on Twitter.
He's in build form right now. That's why he's all messed up.
Oh, that's dope. That is dope.
That's
I have a hat
cool.
that kind of fits like that.
But you're seeing like every side of him at the moment. He's sort of stuck in build mode.
That's good. That's good. He's ready for
like
anything.
A stormtrooper.
Yeah. So
You doing good now, though, buddy? Good night after YouTube.
All good now.
Yeah. I think I'm still a bit like you're still a bit in shock after a while because you kind of like today you decided it was all over, so you have to start fresh.
Yep.
So I was like, okay, what do you have here? I have a backup channel. Let's see if this thing works. Testing 1, 2. Anyways, it's a struggle, but you get through it, and then it's done. Good to go. Oh, someone got blocked. Hella Bliss is putting down the.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Because I can unsee him.
What is it? Is it crazy? But yeah, all in all, good day. Thanks to the community. Thanks to anyone that was Oh, that's good. That's good. So shout to yeah, I like the back and forth. I like the back and forth.
Oh, it's always fun, man.
Yeah, I could deal with that.
I kind of went off on a couple people today.
Oh, I kind of want to bring up the other thing too because it's kind of looped in. Like they're one and the same argument.
It's power half hour. We can run it now.
We can do it.
Are you sure?
Well, didn't they? Hold on. The only thing is that I just wanted to do it quick in the beginning because I was getting questions about it. But they said, "Hey, just kind of leave it."
Okay, yeah, let's leave it. Not a problem whatsoever.
I mean, if you want to, and
no,
want to do it, we're good. But
no, it's okay. We've been through enough already today. We can just chill into the evening.
Tomorrow's a new day. We can get roasted for something else tomorrow. Or you could have another issue.
You never know. A little bit of A, a little bit of B.
It'll be somebody else you're going to pick on tomorrow.
Nah.
The people to pick on
be us.
Very like a large group.
Well, I've seen the community come together for that, though.
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
Hashtag free TMI.
Yeah.
And he's been freed. I think I wanted to get TMI is freed trending. I used it once and I was like, let's just let it go. We're good.
Yep. I just put hashtag TMI is free, and then that was my last hashtag. I'm like, I didn't get anything done. I literally have no idea what's going on with the stock. All I care about is TMI getting his channel back.
Appreciate it a lot. It was fun today. It was a wave of emotions, and the only thing that really pissed me off was the fact that I couldn't watch the stock all day. In the end, the only thing was like the stock had had great opportunities for people to be talking about different option plays or talking about how they can make money or entry points. Like all those things were missed today because I was freaking scrambling, and I wish I was able to just stay online and look at the charts while we were talking. Because when I just got offline, we were just hitting that first W and we were about to break out.
Mm-hmm.
We were both looking at the chart saying, "Oh, this is a great time to buy options." And like it was just around that time where it was getting that run for $38 or something like that. So, anyways, People could have made themselves a good chunk of change today, but it is
Yeah,
what it
right
is.
as Trey came on, we started ripping, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was in the grocery store and I like had because Trey came on and I was like, oh, cool, this is gonna be a great conversation. So I kept my like AirPods in, but it's in like a bad cell spot.
Yeah.
So when I get to this like back area of the store, I was like, oh, it's gonna cut out. And then I like the sound went dead. So I was like, okay, I have bad service. And then I pulled out my phone to go look at something and I saw it and
In
I
my
was like,
background? I think he's talking about my. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
what's up?
I was thinking that he was responding to my background, I guess, of mine. I don't know.
Background looks
At the
nice.
chat.
Yeah, I was just
So I
so
tell my
shocked.
wife I have new scenes every time.
Yeah, no, it was pretty crazy. For me, I saw it and I'm like, I was in shock. I'm like, the fuck? I read it and I was like, oh hell no. This is the same shit that happened with Matt. Went straight to Twitter. So I started typing out a fucking post.
Yeah, I was like, because I was freaking out too, because I like checked my channel too. I was like, oh, what did they come after like everybody?
Mm.
And then like the first thing I did was just tweet out your backup channel, but like with no explanation. I was like, hey, this is his backup channel. And I think people were like, what? Why?
Oh, actually, you know what's crazy? It was perfect timing when you did that because I just posted the tweet. I just
perfect.
posted the tweet and then you posted that like immediately after. So it was like perfect. In
unison, huh?
yeah, in unison.
It was a crazy day. I wish we could get together to do something like that without having to sacrifice my channel. Like I wish the community could get that hyper focused on like something more positive.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
right.
Like it was so like personally I was so humbled.
Yeah,
Like you lost everything. You're not on your knees begging, but you're kind of like, is that what I have to do to get my channel back? Like what do I have to, and then you don't have to because the community is like, we're gonna fight for you. Cool. And it's just like I wish we would fight for each other like that.
Yep.
Without having a negative cause to get there, you know?
Facts.
Like if we could just fight for each other like, you know, on the daily basis, have each other's backs, not squabble, all that good stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll get there. Oh yeah, I did see Matt was going off today. Shout out to him. He gave somebody the boot.
Oh yeah. That one Mike guy.
Yeah, shout out to Mike.
Oh yeah, I watched most of that video. That was good.
You watched most of it? Did he say more?
It was a half hour. No, it was just the conversation he had with Trey because I didn't see anything. I was just like staring at my Twitter to make sure people were like tweeting it.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I like hopped into a space and I was like, hey guys. So I was like, I'm gonna need to say something real quick. I just picked the biggest space that I could find. I was like, hey, can I go up and say something? And they're like, oh, sure. And I was like, so TMI's channel got deleted. And I see that you have my tweet up at the top, but like don't really go after mine to retweet it. Like retweet Trey's and Matt's because they're gonna reach more people.
Yeah.
Mm.
I just retweeted everybody's.
As soon as TMI like finally put out one of his own, then I retweeted that one. And that was the one that we needed to blow up. That's what Matt was saying.
I think I retweeted his too.
How do we counter the put delta squeeze thingy? It just depends on where the stock is headed. Like if the stock was able to like turn the corner and really get a solid move up, then it would have been even more aggressive because they would have like unhedged and covered those shorts that they used to delta hedge. So it just depended on where where the stock was headed. Like since it was heading down, the amount of puts that were there just made the moves down more aggressive because they were hedging those sold puts. So hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, do you go through that explanation? Oh, you went through it in your video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It just has to do with deltas. So like when you buy a put, it has a negative delta. When you sell a put, it's a positive delta because you're essentially making money when the stock goes up. Like your option like increases in value. And then so the way to delta hedge it is that you need something with a negative delta. So you can buy a put, or you'd have to short the stock in order to become delta neutral. Just like in the call side, you have to go out in the open market and buy shares.
Got you 100%. CTNO has a lawyer, but I'm talking about the GoFundMe. Do you guys talk about that too?
STV's protein shake.
Let me shoot this to you guys.
Oh, this one?
Is Long in here?
Ooh.
Long was in here for a minute, I think.
Oh, you're the brother.
There's also STV's babysitter.
Ooh.
STV's babysitter.
That's hilarious. Where's that? STV's protein shake.
We had a gallon one.
Juan Martinez. What up, buddy? Also, Claybro defended mass interview last night and then said today he didn't have service but was worried for TMI. Shout out to Claybro.
There we go.
Heck yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
catching up on the news right now because I haven't got to watch anything today.
Oh man.
Fuzzy, thank you for the super chat, man. Okay, serious question. How much could a hedge fund hedge if a hedge fund could hedge funds that hedge a fund? Oh god. Let me take another try at this. You guys know I'm bad at reading.
See, how much could a hedge fund? How much could a hedge fund hedge if a hedge fund could hedge funds that hedge a fund hedge funds is fun to say is Friday?
That's a hard one.
What? I don't even understand what I like. You know, you say
how much could a hedge fund hedge if a hedge fund could hedge funds that hedge a fund hedge funds?
That's not how it goes. Because last thing is Friday.
Exactly. It's how much could a hedge fund hedge if a hedge fund could hedge funds that hedge a fund hedge funds. It's fun to say.
No,
it's
supposed to be.
I messed it up. It ends at
hedge fund. How much could a hedge fund hedge if a hedge fund could hedge funds that a hedge fund? The hedge a fund. Damn it. How much could a hedge fund hedge if a hedge fund could hedge funds that hedge a fund? Got it. Boom. And then hedge funds is fun to say it's Friday.
Auto Spa says, I'm not leaving. Thank you guys for all these super chats, man. What are some next week catalysts you are thinking about, says Ben Levine. The one fundamental catalyst for next week is Space Jam this weekend. But again, it's for free on HBO Max right now too. So if we do well, even with it being free on HBO Max, that's going to be such good news. Because the argument is streaming or movie theaters. Now, if streaming does well, but the movie theater also does really well and can beat, I don't think you have to pay for it on HBO, though. So that's why last weekend was big. Naked Sharks.
Oh, man. That thing is going to go viral sometime soon. Trust me.
The Sharks?
Naked Sharks.
Oh, I said it in your stream this morning just as a joke, and then people started to say it, and then you were like, nah. I was like, come on.
Yeah, because people who didn't know were just like, what the I was like, okay, hold on.
You have a lot of people in the morning.
Yeah, they're just tuning in on their way to work. There's audio listening, and they look every once in a while, and they're just like, wait, what?
I tweeted that out as soon as you said that yesterday.
Oh, man, yeah, that was hilarious. You're gonna have to have like a meme backup account called Shart the Vix.
Shart the Vix.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'll call the backup channel.
Hey,
that would be funny.
You gotta do Short the Vix 1.
Huh?
You gotta do Short the Vix 1.
Yeah, that's probably what it'll be.
Like the Twitter account, so that
Yeah. So then it's all the same.
All the same.
Oh God! If a hedge could hedge funds, a hedge fund would hedge as many hedges as a hedge fund could. Guys, you're hurting my head.
Oh shoot.
Land shark.
STV's babysitter says, sorry, but TMI losing his channel for a little was a good thing. It truly showed the newer apes how strong we are.
Bro,
It's
that's
a
true.
positive way to look at it.
That's true. It did. So fast, so fast.
Oh, yeah.
One of the biggest companies in the world. Just, I don't know. We said, jump, and they said how high in 2 hours.
Yeah.
These
Did they
hedge
say
funds
I'm
ain't
sorry?
shit. Yeah, they said I'm sorry. In their own way.
They didn't.
No. Where's the screenshot of these mothers? I don't even have the screenshot here somewhere. No, I don't have it. But they're just like, yeah, it was a mistake. But like,
We need to
yeah,
make
but
them live in infamy. We
yeah,
can
they
do
said
that.
apologies for your inconvenience. It's like, no, I want you to apologize for your mistake. You said it was a mistake. You said you apologized for my inconvenience. You thanked me for my patience. I want you guys to apologize. Take that half for your mistake. Okay, put the sentences together. All these algorithmic, bots you guys have. You guys can't type in the words "I'm sorry." I'm gonna tweet at them right now.
And like the whole thing about algorithms is terrible. It's like algorithmic trading in the market, bad, kind of.
I know.
algorithmic scraping on YouTube, ultra
Bad.
bad.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Dude, I think it's so funny that we see these sell orders come in right at the end of the day. 14,269 is the size, and the ask is 70. Then there's 521 at 85 and 163 at 38.
Damn. Wish somebody would have bought those. Make the price go up.
Wait, how do we end?
The aftermarket 3406. So down 2.5.
Oh, we just kept dropping.
Yeah.
Drop.
Yeah, they probably took care of
YouTube's fault.
the last couple shares they needed in the after hours for those 35s. Because when you look at the because I was talking to Ben when this was happening, I was like, if we can get over 35, this could be decent. Also, this is not me buying puts. This is I click on it and it highlights and it doesn't go away. I have to mess around with it. Yeah, so the 35s had 17,000 contracts. So if we finished at 3501, we could have seen in the after hours all of the hedging done for these just undone, and we could have saw some buying pressure in the aftermarket.
Oh, baby. What are your thoughts on next week, guys?
I mean, I'm bullish, especially after this week. It's like another reset.
Yeah.
Like for monthly options. So we know they're kicking the can, doing all this BS around the monthly options expiration periods.
Yep.
But now we kind of get our like little reset.
So let's see here. T+2. Good catalyst. The thing that I'm waiting for now is GameStop could drop news at any point in time. Right?
They could.
They're just waiting. Like until they're ready. Because they had the placeholder for the 14th. That was just in case shit. It was a great perfect date. They obviously weren't ready in time. Okay. But now it's like, okay, so we're just gonna wait for them to be ready, and then what? They're gonna announce their crypto dividend. It can happen any day. Yeah, they can happen any day.
The GameStop one. I looked at their website. They show a little bitty NFT part of it. That's about it. And asking for creators for help.
Interesting.
Matt told us today that he lost 25K on Wednesday because his algo program that he built went super long on futures. Interesting. Yeah, Matt is in algos, right? Like he was a engineer. Like he knows how to build algorithms, right?
Yeah, he used to talk about it on his channel.
That's cool.
But he said he lost money because his algo went wrong.
That's what somebody said. He said.
Interesting. Oh yeah, that is interesting.
Ooh. Ben Levine, thanks for the super chat, man. Guys, what do you think is stopping AA from issuing a one-time 10-cent dividend? Would be so kick-ass. He couldn't get it past the board with the debt that they have. Is the reason I think they wouldn't. Do you guys have any other thoughts on that?
Say it one more time.
Oh, wait. I'm a complete idiot.
Okay, I'm about to say.
No, I just realized that when I went through those puts, my screen's not up.
Wait, so hold on a second. Just now, someone asked you a question about the dividend. What was the question?
The question is, what do you think is stopping AA from issuing a one-time 10-cent dividend?
They're not net positive.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they couldn't get it past the board with the debt that they have.
No, but I don't think you can do that as a company.
Right.
Oh, okay. Oh, the board isn't like okay. I think the board like their board of directors or something. I'm like,
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you just can't do that. But the thing you can do is make up some sort of reward that has no monetary value. But the only thing is like that would take, I don't know, just time. It would take months for them to actually come up with something that they can get to brokers around the world that would have the same amount of, like, they'd have to collaborate with different types of theaters and get different licensing deals. Like, that would take a while.
Right.
So we're going to have to sit tight for a little bit, ladies and gentlemen.
You have freedom of speech? Not really.
For what, on here?
Yeah, we don't, like, at all.
No, we don't. But if you do want freedom of speech, feel free to come follow me on Twitch, where we can get crazy.
Yeah, are we gonna figure out how to do something tomorrow night on Twitch?
I think like Sunday night. I think Sunday night is what. Yeah, he said Sunday night.
I stream Sunday nights.
No, we can do it before that. We can do stream Sunday night and then go into your stream. I mean, like, play on Twitch and then go into your stream afterwards.
Oh, perfect.
I have a Twitch also.
Nice. There you go.
Ooh, Anakin says Matt said it was S&P futures. Yeah, that would make sense. Also, is TMI a Stubbs member?
No. Why?
He was just asking. Yeah, he asked us
question. Who's asking that?
What's up, Chris?
You have to have profits to issue dividends, but they give free popcorn to investors, though. Yeah, that's because of the app, though.
Yeah, that's because they can choose to do that. That's not like a corp. Like, that's not like a. How do I say it? It is a business decision, but it's not like them. Like,
yeah,
they
so
don't.
It's more of a marketing team decision.
Yes.
Like, that'll drive people to stores instead of a crypto dividend is just gonna drive the freaking stock to the roof. Like, that's gonna.
Oh, we got 3 minutes left. I think we can do a little power couple minutes right now. So everybody go nuts in the chat for a typical power half hour. Just do it. We'll do it for 3 minutes.
Yep.
Popcorn is so cheap, they can go free.
Oh, push it. No.
What do you say? Where's this guy at? Where is this guy at? Watch out for next week.
You're right.
Picture, lots of red. Not regulated by the SEC.
I'm Stevie.
Give us
who's
a word.
Gary Gensler?
Gary Gensler. Oh, I actually did it. Try not to talk too loud. I think my daughter.
I saw that one. Thought they shut you down, TMI? Well, one, he's back, and two, that doesn't mean he can't come hang out on my channel.
I'm back, baby. I'm back.
I didn't banish TMI.
I got back oh man, it's just a crazy day.
Within 2 hours.
Yeah, just a crazy day. The emotions, guys, the emotions. But guess what?
Insane.
We're good now. Has anyone issued a share count?
With your own personal share count?
Has anyone had issues with their share count?
No. Well,
I don't think so. What's your prediction for next week? Green?
It won't go left.
Hey, check out what Juan wants to do to Kenny.
My prediction, I'll be holding for everybody else.
You want to shake Kenny's hand?
Juan, why would you put yourself through that? We already have Fluffer.
He he redacted that message.
Wait, what if it was like concurrent?
Oh, hey, oh.
You like Wendy's STB?
See, I might be like an idiot sometimes, but I do know those.
You like Wendy's?
I know the
Do you
joke.
like Wendy's?
You can't get me.
Shit.
Oh, whose kid is? Anakin, thank you for the super chat. Me and my best friends have been
love
AMC
Wendy's.
subs members since 2018. We watch 2 to 3 movies a week. Love what y'all do. Keep it up. Oh, awesome, man.
That's amazing.
Chicken nuggets. Oof. Wendy's, yeah, it's so good.
I like
Chicken
the
nuggets.
4 for 4s. Oh, we did payment for order flow 2 tonight, TMI. We were really hitting all the hot topics.
Nice.
And
nice.
I was going solo. I had nobody chiming
Yeah,
in.
he was. I was watching a movie. Well, yeah, pretty much a movie.
Yeah. Matt and Trey really came through today.
With their videos?
No, on Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy. Yeah.
Because
I
like no
always
matter how
guys-
much I wanted to help, there's only so many people that I can reach.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I'm not gonna be able to make up what
Y'all
they
reach
did,
more than y'all think y'all do.
but I think we reached a good amount. But like these guys have
Mhm.
followings of like it's almost how many followers do they have on Twitter? Let's just take a look. Just
I think
guess.
Matt's got definitely over
Um,
100.
It's 100. It's wait, actually I
Matt has
think
130.
I think Trey has 200.
Dang.
Trey has 208.
208.
Like just monstrous.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I feel special with 200 people.
I know. I have 200 people on Twitch right now. That's what I'm chilling with. I like that number though.
200 on Twitch?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's 201 now. 201.
Uh-oh. Let's go.
Ooh, here we go.
TMI, someone wants to know, do you know Dragon?
You guys think I was born this big?
All right. I think we're done. Hey, Porglis, you got another one to show or
No, not yet. I'll have a couple other things
all right,
coming
cool.
up. And I'm gonna
All
fix
right,
it so I can stay in the little box. As I said on my other one, I can stream and stay in the little box. I don't know why when I come on for you, it makes me have to stay in this big screen, so I take over your whole screen.
Gotcha.
I'll figure it out.
All right,
All right.
guys. Thanks for coming into another stream. We got the Masked Investor. If you guys don't know who he is after today, I would suggest moving out from under your rock. Masked Investor
Yes.
on YouTube and Masked_investor on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch.
Come on over. Yep,
There
that's
we
right.
go.
Yeah, buddy.
We got Apocalypse on Twitter. Apocalypse, you got any other platforms?
I'm on YouTube right now. I only have 35 followers at the moment, but I'm gonna
There
start
you
putting more cartoon content and just whatever.
Hey,
on it.
Porklets, I'm gonna send you the payment for order flow video that I made actually to turn to a cartoon.
Okay, I gotcha.
Hey.
There we go. And then Rogue the Legacy, all one word on YouTube, and Rogue the Legacy on Twitter. I'm
buddy.
Short the Vix, or if you guys were here last night, Short the Vix.
Short the Vix one on
Or
Twitter.
long the dicks.
Yeah, they're in here somewhere. I don't know where they are.
I know they're there. We got STV's babysitter, but yeah, we'll get I'm gonna do a video tomorrow, and then we'll be back to a video in a live stream on Sunday. So see you guys tomorrow.
There's no
All
stream
right.
schedule for Twitch, guys. So far, there's no stream. It's sporadic.
Yep. Just